So last time you guys awoke at the bottom of the stairs near the waterfall with where you had decided to escape the kind of demonic underground mountainside. And oh where? Sorry, typing. So now Ash is no longer getting that one, and he's getting this one instead. Aha! Yeah, all fancy. I got like 4,000 new icons to play with. So if there's a status that we need, I can make them relatively quickly now. So last time you guys took a siesta down at the bottom of the stairs, deciding to go back in to solve whatever was happening here, to whatever degree of success you could aim for, and awoke to a beautiful, elegant, fluid-like moving person dancing on the water in front of the cave. She introduced herself as Vega, a dancing bard, and elected to join you with some enthusiasm about going into this cave and writing whatever was happening in here. You had some conversation, plenty of skeptical looks from Kevis as usual, and then decided to go inside. As you were heading towards the trapdoor of mystery that is just messing with Q's brain, Pinky felt something scratch at her head inside of her mind and had to resist it, while Eli was not successful in resisting it, losing memories of his time with Spirokus and the way to draw the sigil on the boat. And and you guys went out, had several different conversations, a couple of them inside of Eli's head, with an active encounter going on there. Pinky joining in there, and then getting ejected after succumbing to the Crown of Madness spell. And while this was all happening, and people were getting attacked by their allies and chokeholding them and whatnot, which is not hard to do for the 7-foot almost Jax or Ash to the 3.5-foot almost Pinky. Kevis had a particularly foreboding conversation inside of his mind, ultimately making a deal with Lolth, and getting a little bit of a prick of a spider bite on the side of his neck before being gifted a kind of a makeshift compass that would direct him towards the cause of Eli's current predicament. Went back in, discovered these toad-like demons, and began battle. And that is where we left off. Anybody have other details that they want to bring up? No? Okay. Well, in that case, I believe we were at the beginning of combat. Because I think we left off on Pinky last time, and so we started off at the beginning. I have the order of combatants listed out here. The original actual initiative count numbers are probably way off, but the order is right. Okay, so first up is this Toad Man, and Kevis, he is really interested in you because you happen to be close to him.
Should I be able to see them?
You can. I just can't make that a thing for... I guess I'll make it visible to you. I can't make it visible to you and exclude everybody else.
Right.
I don't have that capability, so I'll just make that one visible. I don't think anybody else has vision on this second guy. Oh, Pinky does. But he's under the water, and she isn't aware
Yeah.
of where he is yet. Okay, cool. So this guy, he's going to move forward, and Kevis, you do see him. He's going to move forward into a flanking position, and he's just going for straight melee on this one. So he's going to target you. And first of all, he's going to go for a bite attack. Oh, dang it. I should have done that. At advantage. So that is a 21 or an 18.
Yeah, something just popped up on my screen when you rolled to hit me.
Yeah.
Was it like a reaction prompt?
Yeah.
Yep. That should start happening now. So there are a few things that I changed that if you get hit, you have the chance to like cast shield or whatever, modify your AC and like maybe not get hit. That's the idea. We'll see how successful that actually is. Okay, so damage. Wow, that is... What just happened? Cool. I figured there would be some debugging happening. Okay, so the 21 hits. I don't know why it's kind of repeating itself.
27.
27. A large bite comes in, and as the teeth pierce into the side, or like your traps and like your lower back, you start to feel a kind of a psychic venom flow through your veins and reach up to your head and pierce inside your mind as well as your body. Okay, and did that automatically apply the damage?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. That's the invention. All right. Second attack coming in is a claw, and I will do this at advantage. That is a 28 to hit.
Yeah, I'm reactioning that.
Okay, cool. So one more roll then. Ooh, that is a 5 for a 14.
Misses.
Awesome. Okay, so what does the silvery barbs look like when you're doing it?
Kevis is so solely focused on this one. After taking the bite, his attention turns and just no emotion looking at him. Seems like there's like a silver screen that goes across in front as he goes to swipe, messing with the water, and Kevis just slightly just steps to the side just enough to where the claw doesn't hit him, and then goes right back to where he was standing.
Oops.
Ooh, all right. Sounds good. Sounds good there. There we go. That's what I want. Okay, and who are you giving the D20 reroll to?
Self.
Self, okay. And I love having extra icons. Cool. All right, so that'll be this guy's turn. I'm gonna unhide him on the initiative order. He's sitting right there. Eli, you are up next.
Yeah.
And I think we left off with yours is all theater of the mind.
Yep.
I think you stopped running. I think you blasted him. I think he
Came up.
took a couple of swipes at you. Is that right?
Yep. And then like right before we ended, like you said, I could see him taking a slash that I didn't cause, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
So because this is here, I'm going to use a second level spell to cast Cure Wounds on myself
Okay.
for 16.
Freaking life bards, man. Or life clerics.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, you can heal up. And Eli, I'm just going to pull you into the map just so you can see and do what you need to do as normal.
Right. And then Is my spiritual weapon next to it right now, or did we leave it? I don't remember.
I think it's next to it. I think you planted your ground and made it appear.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna smack it with my spiritual weapon. Or
Okay.
attempt to smack it.
Go for it.
14.
Not enough. Just shy of its armor class.
Yeah, I know. That's my turn.
Okay, gotcha. Captain Ash.
Oh shit.
Sitting on the edge.
So he can't see these things, right?
Not really. Give a perception check. I mean, if he wants to take his whole turn to do a perception check, the DC is lower. But if he's just like quick glancing, it's higher. Nope, it doesn't know where they are.
Okay. I wasn't really paying attention. Did Kevis call out that like there was something down? Who did he said there was? He pointed directly down to someone.
Kevis pointed at the area above the water. Where they
right
were.
over here. There's a darkened spot.
Okay. Well, Ash will hit his helmet and have it come over. Like, all right. Well, I guess we're going in. He'll use his movement 5. Just do it this way. I guess I'll just go that far, assuming I have to go like a few feet deep as well.
Mm-hmm. I'd say, as you just kind of go down, you're about 10 feet under.
Right.
You are submerged, and you do see these 2 froggy things doing battle with Kevis.
All right, cool. And he has so much stuff that like he's never used, so I don't know if I'm allowed to use it. I guess I'll use Exandria.
Exandria?
Is that what her name was? I'm trying to remember it. Why can't I see it anymore?
Vega?
No.
Oh, are you talking about his gun?
His gun. Where was it?
I didn't know
Gone
his
now.
guns had names.
Oh, yeah. There we go. And I'll attack this one here. Whoa.
Okay. Nice. Okay, an 18, that'll hit. Yeah, go ahead and roll your damage. Okay, so 5 points of piercing damage. Just getting used to some new things that are showing up.
Is that an attack? Does he get an extra attack on his pistol?
Oh geez. I think he does because of his subclass.
Okay.
I think he's an armorer, and I think armorers do get 5th level extra attack.
Yeah, he gets extra attack. I just didn't know if it worked on the pistol.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yes,
isn't
it
there
does.
a reload thing too with a pistol?
If it's let me see on that particular pistol, and I'm gonna dive into his thing. There is a.
Yeah, but before it must spend 1 attack or 1 action to reload. I got it. Yeah.
Reload 6, so he's got 6 shots before he has to spend an attack to reload.
Yeah.
Attack or an action.
Right.
Hmm.
Okay. Nice.
Okay, so that one misses. This one kind of going wide in the water, kind of doing a little bit of a curve and hitting like a little bit of stone to the side. All right. That'll be Ash's turn. Over here, Pinky's 10 feet up in the water. This guy, not a fan of just getting shot. He's going to swim over here. Kevitz, you can take an attack of opportunity if you want.
Can I?
No, your silvery barbs
Yeah.
was used.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, so he's going to move over here, get up in Ash's face, and he's going to go for an attack here. These are at advantage because he seems to have absolutely no problem moving around in the water. where Ash certainly does. Okay, so that is a 21 to hit on the bite attack as it comes out.
What does it even do? That's okay.
Does he have shield or anything?
He has something. I just don't know what.
What's it called?
Is it a reaction? It's anti-grav field. But that has nothing to do with this. All right, cool.
Yeah, sometimes those things are not helpful.
It is a reaction, though, so that's.
Holy.
Okay. Yep. Okay, so 30 points of damage coming in. That's a high roll there. Yeah, I almost maxed out on the psychic damage coming in and just biting deeply into the arm that has the gun. And just because that was such a big hit, will you please roll a Constitution saving throw? Basically, concentration on maintaining grip of his weapon.
I have to pull up his fucking sheet. Hold on a second. So much easier to see in D&D Beyond. No, he doesn't. Alright, cool.
Yeah, you're fine. Not a problem at all. Okay, next up, he's gonna go for his claw attack here. And that'll be a 27 to hit.
That's it.
Damage is normal for another 26 points. As comes in and just bites down here, and then while he's still kind of grasped, he just kind of wrenches his side over, and Ash's body exposes this torso, and just the thing wrenches down and claws him clean across some of the metal, just ripping apart and starting to spark, and blood kind of entering into the water. Ash is hurting.
Yeah.
Okay, so, sorry, that was his turn. Didn't move the turn marker. Moose, you are up next.
These things pack a wall.
They do.
So Bane is gonna I will take too long to figure out what I will quicken. I guess I'll do this. I'll quicken Bane and cast it as a bonus action.
Okay. Hey, what do we go? Yes, it showed up.
Yeah, okay. So one of them succeeded, one of them failed. Bane's 5 feet up in the air and he yells out, "Me!" And they're baned. Or one of them's baned.
That is awesome. That did not. I mean, it did show up kind of appropriately, but that was not the way that I was expecting it to show up. I think it overrode my thing. But anyways, that kind of, for now at least, that little purpley icon is the Bane spell. All right. So one of them succeeds.
Then for my action, I am going to twin guiding bolt at the two.
Okay, awesome.
It's only allowing me to target one at a time, so hold on.
If you shift, you should be able to right click.
Yeah, I think it's because of the like spell modules. It doesn't want me to target 2 at once.
Oh, I got you.
That is possible. We added a bunch of new stuff. That is freaking cool. And it hits. Okay, 25. Absolutely hits. Okay. Oh, cool. I didn't do anything to Guiding Bolt, so it applied that status automatically. Bane I played with today, but Guiding Bolt I didn't. Okay, so damage comes out. Eli, as you see this thing, you see suddenly like part of this thing's face like pulling back like in a radiant burn, almost like Two-Face style. Just some of this thing's flesh like dissolve in front of you. Just cool. And then go ahead and do the same thing to the other guy. Ooh, that one fully missing. A little bit too deep in the water, and the refraction, you land it a couple of feet to the right instead. So there's like a poor little tiny fish that just gets obliterated. It glows for a moment though. Okay, Vega, you are up. You see there's all this action going on right now. But yeah, you are up. And at this point, you guys are all aware of where these things are. They're moving so much and they're active in battle, so everything is pretty visible to you. Oh, Jen, you're super far away from your mic.
Is that any better?
Yeah, that's better.
Better? Okay. So she can see that there's quite a bit of damage being done by this creature. So I want to try to help by making him smaller.
Okay.
Your reduce spell, can that work?
You have to make the attempt. They have to try to resist the spell. But yeah, absolutely.
See him though, so I would be able to cast that because I can see him. Is that how that works?
Which one are you targeting?
I'm gonna target this one who seems to be closer to me.
Okay.
So what do I do?
So open up your spell book, click on the spell. It will prompt you to consume the spell slot. You do, and then it should prompt for like a saving throw in the chat log, and then I have to run that saving throw.
I select the spell and then I select the frog. Is that how that works?
No. So just when you're hovering over the spell, there's the little dice icon to the left. You want to click that, and it'll actually cast it. Or if you're using your spell list,
it says I must target.
Oh, it is asking you for a target? Cool. Then yes, you do need to target him. And guys, what's the target for players? Is that a double click?
Yeah, it's a right click. It's a right click.
Double right click.
Double right click.
Double right click. Okay. Cool. Yep. So double right click onto the frog that you're trying to hit, and you'll see that. You'll see some arrows. There you go. Looks like you got him. Yeah, so now you cast your spell, and it should do all the things. Okay. Awesome. There we go. It did go through. The spell does not catch. Unfortunately, these guys are a little bit hard to effect with magic. But you go out, and there's like a moment where he does begin to like kind of shrink, and you just see him like forcibly like pushing back against the spell, and it breaks. That was a good call, but just didn't work this time. Okay, anything else for you, Vega?
Bonus action?
Yeah, you can still do bonus action.
Over here, Bardic Inspiration as well.
Okay, who are you giving it to?
This guy right here. Am I able to cast him with same?
Sorry, which character are you hitting?
It's on Kevis.
Kevis. Okay. I will give you Bardic Inspiration just like that.
What is the rules with that? Like, do you have to see him to be able to get it?
So with Bard, it's if you're able to hear the music, but that's why I kind of incorporated the bells onto her costume so that even if you are not able to see me dancing, you can still get that magic because it's also incorporated in the bells as she's dancing her little footsie jigs to give you some Bardic Inspiration.
Oh.
Yep. Also, she has a special feature on her Bardic Inspiration that if you deal damage or you heal, you can use the creature can roll the die and choose the target affected by the spell. Wait, no. Basically, if you can use your Bardic Inspiration to add 1d8 to like your rolls, like your d20 rolls, like normal. Or you can use them on healing or damage. So that is an extra feature of Vega's Bardic Inspiration.
So wait, if example, if Kevis makes a hit on that, instead of adding the damage, he can add a heal, or does it have to hit?
No.
Okay.
No, if it's because you don't have any heals, Kevis, that wouldn't apply to you.
Okay.
But if somebody who was doing a healing spell had her Bardic Inspiration, they could add bonus to the amount that they're dealing for heals.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yep. So you can add it. You can add that number to an ability check, attack roll, saving throw, damage, or healing dealt by you. So basically all the things. Okay. So next up is Kevis.
Oh boy. That one running from Kevis, and he was fully focused on it. The water is going to spin up around him as he casts Zephyr Strike and chase after this one.
Hey, give you some wings. You are now concentrating, not provoking attacks of opportunity because of Zephyr Strike.
Mm-hmm.
Concentrating. All right.
We're going to take a hit.
You fly around it. Yep, and you have advantage here because of Guiding Bolt.
Plus my silver. Okay, so here's a question for you, Morgan. I have advantage from Guiding Bolt. I also have advantage from my silvery barbs. Does that use up?
It would consume both.
Okay.
Because both of them are specifically triggered by the next thing.
Okay.
If you attacked the frog that was in front of you, that would before you moved, that would consume your silvery barbs. And then you could move and get advantage on the second attack for Guiding Bolt, if you felt like doing it that way.
Is this the one that Kevis can kind of point out like is causing the issues with Eli right now?
Oh yeah, that's the one.
Oh, okay.
That's the one that your compass pointed towards.
Yep, that's what Kevis is wanting to deal with.
Yep.
That was a horrible 2 rolls, but
And 19. All right, so yep, Oh, interesting.
I might not have done that because I'm rolling through D&D Beyond.
No, it's I just don't know how to get rid of Moose's Guiding Bolt icon now. I can't do it from my perspective at the moment.
Come on. on, Dreadful Strike.
It is not treating you well there.
Oh, I don't think it's ever has.
Okay, so 11 points goes out and deals damage to this thing. Okay. And your silvery barbs is consumed. Oh, sorry, that was your bardic inspiration. That's your silvery barbs. Reroll.
Oh, I didn't add Zephyr damage.
Oh yeah, go ahead and add Zephyr.
Okay, that makes up for Dreadful Strike.
Okay, 6 points of force damage there. Getting him down and down and down. Okay. And oh, nice. Okay, I can get rid of Guiding Bolt from his statuses. Nice. So that is consumed. All right. That's your first strike. Second strike coming in.
That scared me.
That was a kind of a weird roll. That will do it. Go ahead and hit that damage button.
Sure.
7. Okay, you had him targeted, right?
Yeah.
Whoops, moving him around. Okay, so something's not going quite right on the player end for applying damage.
Well, it's like I said, he's rolling through
Yeah,
D&D Beyond.
I'm not rolling through Forge.
Oh yeah, please roll through Forge
Okay.
because that will trigger the macros and stuff that I've got set up.
Okay.
Okay, awesome. Anything else for your turn, Kevis? That was a bonus action cast, move, attack.
Kevis would just turn around and say, the one in front of me is Eli's issue right now.
Blah, 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 blah,
Oh yeah, I'm underwater.
You're underwater.
He would still attempt it.
Oh, all right, Pinky, you are up.
All right.
So Morgan's Zephyr Strike was used up.
Yes, it was, but you still have
my movement.
Concentration for the next minute for no attacks of opportunity.
Love it.
Can I now see what they're attacking from down there?
You can. Yeah, they're no longer invisible under the water. They were definitely using invisibility spells.
Okay.
They've been damaged, or one of them's been damaged, and they're very active in their engagement with you guys.
Well, I can't use that because that'll scare everybody else. So I think I'll just throw my daggers.
Okay, go for it.
Not used Foundry ever.
Ooh, boy.
What am I hitting with this one?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a d4 for that.
It's a 2.
Kevis.
Yeah.
You feel piercing in your back, but it doesn't hurt the flesh. It hurts the mind. You take 7 points of piercing of psychic damage.
Kevis just spins around and stares up at Pinky.
Pinky's like, I'm so sorry, guys. Look, I'm truly not trying to friendly fire you.
Down in front.
You see Kevis look up, and there's just like angry bubbles coming up, like.
Oh yeah, he's going off.
All right, next one, 16. That will hit.
Alright. And they are next to them, so I can add my sneak attack.
Yes.
So 12?
Yeah, 12. Why is this not working? The damage definitely came off when it was Moose's spell, but it's not coming off for the physical attacks. Huh, not sure why. I'll have to mess with that. Okay, so 2 daggers. 1 into your friend, 1 into your enemy.
I'm sorry, guys!
And
You're all
Eli, you
pumped up.
see one of the eyes on this frog demon kind of like twitch and lean up and like goes bloodshot, and and kind of freaks out a little bit.
All right.
Okay.
Move.
Yeah, you can move.
It's paused, so I don't think it's gonna let me.
Give it a refresh. It shouldn't be paused.
Oh, okay.
Okay, next up, and I forgot to have this this frogman go in Eli's head, so he's gonna take his Eli's brain turn. Just reading up on a spell.
Yeah, after hitting Kevis, I'm just like, okay, maybe I need to move over here so they're not right in my line of fire.
Eli, this thing is starting to look kind of pretty ragged in your vision inside like this mental long cave inside of your head. In it, what languages do you speak, Eli?
Speak Celestial. I speak Goblin, Infernal, and Videlkin.
Okay. It speaks to you in Infernal.
Mm.
Not quite as harsh as some of the other languages, but sounds very. It's like the language itself is made up to be persuasive. Aren't you tired of running? Tired of fighting every step of the way? You could have the power to change all of it. And he's going to cast Suggestion on you. I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. I can probably...
Okay.
Never have I ever hit Eli with a Wisdom saving throw spell. And he says, join us. Unlock. Is that your response? Just an eyebrow the entire time?
Yeah, I am currently intrigued, but not giving him anything.
Okay. Okay. Just no reference or nothing to go from whatsoever. Okay, this is going to make you roll again. Ignore
Yep.
this. Even though that one would have worked. Jeez.
Didn't have my advantage on there for some reason.
That is true. Strange.
In Mike's face when he heard wisdom save.
I know, it was a long shot. Okay, so now we are at the top of the round with the non-butchered frog. Okay, he is seeing a bunch of this happen, and he is going to go ahead and try to make this all work a little bit more in his favor. Oops, come on now.
Be too many things being targeted.
Yeah,
Way too many things.
I screwed that up a little bit.
Yeah, still too many things.
Let's see, can I somehow get... Hey, yes, I can get you all. Okay, so he's going to spend his turn to cast Darkness. An absolute pitch of black just appears in a sphere. And all of you, that are currently in the cave are plunged into perfect darkness. Not even dark vision can pierce this.
Damn it! I can't see shit. No, I'm really gonna hit Kevis.
Yeah, basically true. All right, that is going to be its turn. But it is going to move somewhere. You guys don't know where these guys are at the moment.
So, with night vision, I should still be able to see it in grays. Is that correct?
Not with this. This is magical darkness. Dark vision does not pierce it. There's an ability called Devil's Sight that some people can get, which is the only thing that pierces magical darkness. All right, Eli, you are up next.
Yeah. I still haven't like fully decided. Anyway, no, Eli's on the right path. He's just gonna be kind of fucking like a little agitated with this thing at this point, and just grab onto it again and cast Inflict Wounds.
All right, go for it.
With a luck point, apparently.
With a luck point. Okay.
Okay, well, oh wow, I did it! Yeah.
15 does hit. That is its armor class. Just barely made it. Okay.
So only 9.
A
Really bad roll.
9 points. Succeeds on concentration. What's it trying to concentrate on? I don't think it is concentrating. Okay. The other guy's concentrating for sure. All right. Oh, it's because it thinks it succeeded on the suggestion spell. That's why it was concentrating.
Gotcha.
Okay, so 9 points of damage. That went through just fine. Seems to have applied. Another blast of necrotic energy, like purple veins running up this thing's body.
And then I'm gonna hit it with my spiritual weapon as well, my hammer.
All right.
Shut up.
Sheesh!
Shut up.
The 20s. All right, go for that.
Wow.
So it's 14 points of force damage.
14 points. All right, that does not seem to have applied. I will get this working. Okay.
Kind of inspiration help, or is that already included?
Eli doesn't have inspiration.
I mean, Ash does, which I'm playing him next round, but
You what?
nothing.
Okay. Okay, so the natural 20, you crack it across the face, and you visibly, because it's a natural 20, you visibly see its jaw dislocate, just and it's kind of like hanging sideways. It loses its bite attack. And you see it kind of like trying to talk without its jaw properly hinged. You will the darkness well. You would be a great peace. Okay, that's the end of Eli's turn. Ash's turn. Ash is in darkness. He doesn't know what's going on.
That's right. I don't know. I don't know how like this is. Can he? Does he know like that there's not darkness up in front of him?
No.
No. Okay. So this is how I did last time, right? It was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So I usually just rolled a 1d8 to figure out which direction I would go. So 1,
right.
2, 3. So I'm just gonna start moving like 10 feet in this direction. And
Okay. Basically, and like he kind of like swims and kind of like finds himself like belly flat on like the slope that goes into the stalagmite.
And if he takes a look around, does he see his frog friends?
Oh yeah. Well, this one over here. This one. Yeah.
Okay, so it's 5, 10, 15, 20. Does he? I'm sorry, that's as well. I forget swim rules already. Does he have half movement when he's swimming?
Yes.
So, Okay, I'm just gonna move slightly closer, I guess.
Yep, you've got essentially one more square
Yeah.
or hex.
Oh yeah, that's right. They're not lined up. And then he fucking I don't know how many shots he has left, but I guess I'll take another shot with Exandria.
Okay.
If I can find it again.
Morgan, does the makeshift compass be doing anything right now? With this darkness?
You can't. I mean, it's in your hand, but you can't see your hand.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Okay. This one glances off. It like holds up its arm and kind of bounces off some of the like, just like the rubbery flesh, just flies off.
Anything else before I do that? Okay, so I guess I'll just take one more shot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yes, 13 more. Okay, got it.
That'll hit.
Yay.
Oh,
3 damage.
low roll. 3 damage. You shoot it again inside of that same area. Just that time, the bullet pierces and then kind of like settles inside of like the flabby skin on its arm.
Yes, it's his turn.
Okay. All right. So inside of Eli's mind, it's going to take its section. Its option. Blah blah blah. Its turn mentally first, and then its physical turn next. And you see it grab its jaw and like kind of put it back, not like really relocating it because its jaw is like straight up broken, but it puts it closer so its lips can actually talk a little better. Ew. There are those who could make good use of you. It's gonna spend its turn in there, casting suggestion again. As it has multiple charges of this.
I got a 15.
Okay, and I'm gonna do this.
Oh.
Why does it not include your...
Because I don't see it on my sheet either on this. I downloaded my character too, and I just don't see where I would even put it.
Oh, okay. So let's take a look at that. Maybe that's why. Saving throws. Wisdom, modify. Level saving throw. Wisdom ability to check bonus. Yeah, I see where I would put that in. It just doesn't. It's not very clear to me how to do it. Okay, cool. Okay, so a 15 against this guy's spell DC, which is a 16.
Okay.
Okay. And it says, for the actual portion of the spell, it says, unlock the gate. Find it. Unlock it. And then Eli, from that moment, you see the frog inside you disappear. You're mentally no longer in this space with it. You find yourself outside the waterfall, looking around, with just staring at the top, the cave to your back, looking at the ruins where you fought the giant ape, just kind of a little bit confused about things.
We fought a giant ape. We found a giant ape.
Several sessions ago, you did.
I don't think you were here.
Demon orangutan-looking thing.
Oh, I wasn't here. Oh,
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. We fought. Yeah.
Ash got in a boxing match with it.
Yes, it did. Okay, and then its physical turn. it's going to look over at Ash with this portion that doesn't make sense. All of a sudden, like, its jaw dislocates as Ash looks at it, and there's only one side that kind of like smirks up in a smile, and it's going to cast teleport and get out of there. And just for kicks, I've got this for 60 feet, which is approximately here. Okay. So from from Ash's perspective, it looks like there's kind of a pocket in the water that explodes into air bubbles. And it goes somewhere. Okay, next up is Moose.
Where'd everybody go? Is knowing that like everything was kind of in front of us, I'm gonna just fly forward 30 feet.
Okay. You hear Ash call out, "They made a ball of darkness."
How do you make a? I don't. Okay.
I think we heard the last. Oh, I didn't hear the last sentence you said, Troy.
Oh, sorry. Do I see anything now that I'm out of the darkness?
You see Ash on your right and a little bit down. You do see like a ball of darkness. You do not see the toad.
What about the second toad?
The second toad, not from that perspective, because he's just on the other side. Technically, he's over here. But because of where you're at, you're catching just the tail rounded end of it, and you can't see through it.
Where'd they go?
And Ash replies, "Well, one of them just bamfed out of here. Don't know about the other."
You don't look good, Ash.
Well, I don't feel tip top neither.
I'll look down at Ash and say, "Heal."
Well, that's much obliged. Thank you. And sweet. I think that the healing applied to Ash too. Woohoo!
Yeah.
And that's it.
All right, Vega, you are up.
All right. Fancy water walking ring. So I'm gonna hear Moose and everybody making noise. Towards where I could hear Moose talking and Ash talking.
Again, having a hard time hearing you, Jen. When you turn to the left, I feel like your mic is not picking you up when you turn.
Sorry, I'll try to get it set for next. So I'm just gonna move towards Moose. Since I can hear him talking.
You can hear people talking, yes.
So how do I select my person, I drag it down, and how do I get it to move my location?
That's one option. So you can do that you can click that measure distance and you can drag it, and then you control click to make the anchor, and then you hit spacebar. Or you don't have to use the measurement tool if you've got the select tokens option chosen, which is that box up at the top. You can just drag your character around if you want to count out the squares. So you have to control and then click to get it to make that anchor point.
Oh god.
Yeah, just like Eli's doing. And then once that anchor point is established, then you can hit spacebar and it'll make you travel.
Game's currently paused, so I can't take action.
Go ahead and refresh. It should not be paused.
How do I refresh?
Just refresh your browser.
You could also hit escape and it comes up with like a reload application thing to do that.
Oh, that's true. It does.
Mm-hmm.
Having too much fun with that measuring tool.
There's no such thing as too much fun.
Imagine a character just running that path.
And also, for a bonus action, can I use Mantle of Inspiration?
What is that one?
So bonus action, it uses one of my bardic inspirations. It uses up one of those slots.
Sure.
It gives 8 temporary HP points up to 4 creatures of my choice.
Absolutely. You can only see 3 creatures. You cannot see Pinky, you cannot see Kevis.
So I'm gonna give it to these 2 that I can see then.
And yourself.
And yourself. You can see yourself too.
Sweet.
Okay, so how much HP, temporary HP was that?
It's 8.
Okay, I'll go ahead and put it on Ash. So inside of your character sheet up at the top right, there's literally a section for temp HP right under the number 27 for you right now, Vega. That's where you can put it. Okay, so Moose, you get it too, so go ahead and add temp HP to yourself.
It automatically added my temp HP.
Why did you get temp HP? Oh, I added it for Ash.
I got you. My bad.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, I didn't. Yeah, my bad.
Okay. No, the other me.
Yeah,
yeah. All right. So Vega walking across the water, using her bardic inspiration, and what was your action? I think you still have your action left.
Does it count as an action? Me moving out towards the water.
That's movement.
No, that's your movement action, which is automatic. If you in 30 feet you have, so yeah, you do still have your full action left.
Well, I can't see my frog, so
Actually, because of where you are at, you can see the frog.
oh, I can see the frog.
Yeah, just the edge of him. You see, like, looking around real quick, you can see it just 20 feet down in the water. You can see, like, a couple of its back legs.
All right. I think I'm gonna cast Bless on somebody.
Okay. Again, you have to see the creatures to cast Bless, so it would be the same three. So yourself, Ash, and Moose could all get blessed.
Correct.
Okay, cool. Let's see if you can target them, and while you cast the Bless spell, and see if it does what it needs to do.
It's supposed to be a double click to target them.
Double right click. There you go. You got Ash. I can see that. Oh, I'm gonna undo that because let's get all the different people connected at the, or let's get everybody targeted before you cast it. We're learning new stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Bless and Bane, I think you can target up to 3 creatures.
Yeah, for first level casting, absolutely. So double right click on Moose, double right click on yourself.
Does the higher level you cast at, this is just add more people you can hit with?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So how do I do multiples? If I double click on one, it just switches to the other.
I don't know from the player perspective. Anybody have ideas of how to target multiple?
Yeah, you
With
shift,
double
you shift,
click?
you shift, and you keep doing right clicks.
Okay.
Like you just do shift.
There we go. Vega, you don't have yourself selected yet. So shift double right click should do it.
Yeah, it's just like targeting. Just the shift modifier makes it so it doesn't get rid of the other targets.
So it's not letting me select myself?
Oh, you won't be able to select yourself. That's right. You can't select yourself.
That's
You can't-
super weird.
You can't target yourself in this game or in Forged.
Oh, awkward. Okay, well go ahead and cast it and I'll just manually add it to you then.
Thank
If
you.
you double click on yourself and the menus come up, there's a little target icon, and if you click that, you can target yourself.
Where's the menu icon?
You're talking about just single right clicking. Yeah, that's right. You can do that. Yeah. That's so
Oh, there
like
you go.
right underneath.
You got it.
Yeah.
We see them all. Woohoo! Let's see that bless spell. And when it asks you if you want to consume the spell slot, go ahead and say no, because I think you already did.
Just came up with a message saying I don't have any available spell slots.
Okay, let me.
I didn't know you could do that.
Okay, was that your? That was your basic. That was not your actual first level spell. That was your normal. That was your one-time use of bless spell, right?
Yes.
Okay, try it now. There we go.
Yay.
Awesome.
Blessings.
Sweet.
Oh,
I admit I am definitely enjoying these new animations and stuff.
Your wing is glowing. What the fuck? One wing though is like super bright.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna
Like a
continue.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. Cool. That's awesome. Let's see here. Effects. Convenient effect. Bless effects. Alrighty. New stuff, guys. New stuff. All right. So y'all are glowing, which is cool.
You guys are glowing.
All right, so now over to Kevis with Pinky on deck.
I Okay, Kevin's just gonna move to where all the sound is out. We'll move over 1. And then go.
Give me a. Okay, you probably roll a perception check for me. That's what it is. To accurately gauge how far away the sound is.
22.
22. Yeah, you're fine. You stop exactly where you said you stopped.
Okay. And go straight up so I can actually talk.
Okay, yeah.
I think that's all of my movement at that point because it's half movement, right?
Correct. Well, you were.
Oh, I have Zephyr Strike still, don't I?
But that's not
attack
for.
opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah. Weird. Why are you double concentrated and your wing icon is gone? There we go. Okay, so you are at 0 feet.
Mm-hmm. So where'd I go?
Sorry.
Okay.
Do anything.
Kevin's finally come up. Where'd he go?
And you come up and everybody is glowing. Vega, what's the effect look like from your spell being the cause of the glow?
So I'm gonna say this one kind of radiates from her dress. She does a pretty light jig that's all kind of turns and swirls, and the bottom of her dress, which kind of looks like that stiff tutu that you see, starts to kind of glow really brightly. The little tiny bells at the bottom are jingling merrily. That light just kind of pulls down at her feet and then spreads out towards those affected and like covers them in that radiant shine.
All right. Okay, so Kevis, go ahead.
Yeah, he'll just speak up. Where'd he go? The 3 of them that are standing there.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, Ash was shooting at it, but he have seen it just like poof.
Yeah, he saw a poof, just poof.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It just went away.
Okay, where's the other one?
Yeah, I never saw it when I came out from the ball of dark.
What's the compass doing?
I feel like it's maybe still around.
Oh, and Vega saw it. I think she's checking for headphones. She says, the second one's over there. But Kevis, to answer your question, the compass pointing in this direction.
Immediately using a bonus action, you watch Mist just appear above Kevis, and he misty steps to the land over there.
Okay. Go for it. Yeah, 30
Let's
feet
see.
for your move for your
How did you?
for your misty step.
Oh, I'm dumb. That's why.
Make sure to select start your movement on top of yourself.
There it goes. I will hit right
There you go.
here.
Cool. Yep. Go ahead.
Oh.
Take.
He's there.
Yep. Go ahead and consume your spell slot for Misty Step.
This is the one use.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So bonus action, movement is taken. You don't see this thing.
I guess for action, I'm gonna take the dodge action. Just in case.
Okay. All right. Not sure where it is, but the compass continues to point in that same direction. Surprisingly, like spiderweb thread is not friendly with water. But even as like you have your 2 swords out, it's actually like transitioned into like kind of like a bracelet. And it's still pointing. The threads seem perfectly fine. Like the water just runs right off of them.
So, question 2. Kevis has that mark on his neck now. He
Maybe.
has his hood up. Is it visible with his hood up?
No, because it's like kind of the back of the
Okay.
like right at the base of the skull behind the ear.
You guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's wunderbar.
These are like
all
the emergency set. They're big and bulky. They're not my favorite, but they work. So we'll go from there.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
Pinky,
All right,
your
it's
turn.
dark. I heard my friends talking over here.
Yep.
Can
Roll
I...
a perception check for me.
All right.
You are in an echoey cavern while battle is going on. It's not necessarily easy to identify the exact distances for sound right now.
That's a 13.
Yeah, that's good enough. You're able to identify where they are and fly out and kind of stop before you run into anybody.
All right. I see them. I don't see anything else. Correct?
You would see.
I'm gonna say it's Kevin.
I mean, if you're looking around, then go ahead and make a perception check. I mean, you can take your action to perceive if you're trying to.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll use my action to perceive.
Okay, go for it. So
After I
go ahead and roll that perception check.
24. Actually, that's
Ooh, ooh boy, that is likely to be awesome. Yeah. Very quickly, you identify where this thing is at, just looking down.
all right. I will.
Sorry, let me retcon that because Pinky's passive perception is a 20. That's what it. No. It still have to play out because it got a 20 on its
Yeah.
stealth. So
I'd
you
still
would then
have to-
have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you spend your action to try to get above that, which you did. So you know where it is.
All right. I will point that out to my friends that it's over here somewhere. I don't think I can do anything with my bonus because I didn't attack with my action. So, I might fly up 10 more feet.
And you do have Hex as a spell if you wanted to cast that as a bonus.
Oh, can I hex
Yep.
them? I know where they are. I can.
Yeah.
Alright, I would like to hex them. Will this essentially make it so I.
What was that? You kind of cut out.
Will this. Yeah, I'll use hex. Doop doop doo.
Hey Morgan, just so you're aware too, the one that got away still has favorite foe on him, so Kevis is technically is concentrating on that as well. I don't know how that would work with Zephyr. Because favorite foe.
It wouldn't. Let's see, favorite foe.
You have to concentrate on favorite foe?
It's so you mark it. It's like Hunter's Mark, kind of, but it doesn't give me the benefit of like if something's invisible, I can't track it down. I just add the extra damage every time I hit the first time for like a minute. But that's where the concentration comes in for me to be able to continuously add that damage as long as it's the same target, one time a turn.
Yeah. Your favorite foe is broken because you cast Zephyr Strike after you hit it.
Did I?
It is a
Or
I think it's the other way. Zephyr would be gone.
well,
I did
you
Zephyr
had.
and then I hit, which
Well,
then I
think
marked
you-
it.
You hit it last session, and favored foe it, and then you cast Zephyr, and then you hit it again. So yeah, Zephyr would be gone if you wanted to apply favored foe, which I think you did.
Yeah, whatever it was. Basically, I would want favorite foe mark, and Zephyr I don't care about now.
Yeah, that is the case at the moment.
That's
Okay,
my
make
bad.
sure you knock off the. That'd be 2 instances of your favorite foe. Okay. So, Pinky, are you casting Hex?
Yes, I shall cast hex.
Okay. Go ahead and target him and cast a spell.
I did. I don't think it applied anything.
Okay, I will
Yeah.
add the curse mark Because there's no save or anything against this one. And Pinky is concentrating now. Okay, gotcha. All right, up to the top. This guy's turn. He's going to kind of starts to see that people see him. He's going to back up about 10 feet over here. And he's going to drop concentration on darkness because it's not being helpful anymore.
Don't mind that.
What's he going to do? And he's going to use. He's going to step over here, and he's going to get himself up onto the dry land. You'll see him reach down and put his hands into the water. He's going to put his hands into the water, and the water begins to swell around him. And he's going to use control water. And the entire space, lifting almost all the way up to the ceiling, is going to raise by 20 feet. And the water just climbs and climbs and climbs. It's about a 25-foot cavern at the height here. And the water just pulls up, and you see him do that and then just begin to swim away. So everybody, as this is happening, as the water begins to rise heavily, what are each of you doing?
Flying away.
Well, this, I think.
And so, Pinky, are you flying away? How are you flying away? Where are you going?
So is it coming from a certain direction, or is it just rising up?
It's rising up. The entire body and it's kind of like you see that stream kind of back in the back of the cave where the water is coming from, like way over here. It just begins to pour out very fast. Some of the rock crashes away, and the whole place, within a matter of seconds, basically his turn, starts to fill up. So Pinky, you flying away, what does that mean to you?
We're headed for the exit, I would assume, unless we want to drown in a cave.
I don't know, this is a snap decision reaction. What are you doing?
She's going for the exit.
Yeah.
Okay, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for anybody who's trying to avoid this.
Okay, yeah. I'm flying.
Can I use acrobatics as I can nimbly leap and jump and all that fun stuff?
Possibly. But first of all, this is the first portion of this is a reaction. Something's happening and you have to deal with it very quickly. Okay, Pinky, you are able to start flying. Okay, geez, the 20s are flying today. Ash, what is he doing?
Yeah, I was just trying to quickly try to get back to where we left Eli.
Okay, gotcha. And Ash already has his helmet up, so I don't know if Ash would be necessarily trying to outrun this, but maybe he sinks to the bottom, starts running along the bottom of the surface of the cavern here.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, Kevis. And I need a dexterity saving throw from you, please, Vega.
All right, sorry. How do I do that? I do the dexterity, right?
Yep, click on dexterity, and it'll ask you for a saving throw or an abilities check.
And I want to do a ability check?
Saving throw.
Saving throw right now.
Saving throw. Okay.
Mhm.
Do I do a normal one?
For you, this is at advantage because you have a ring of water walking. You are not actually submerged. Okay, 26. Yep, you are able to start running away as well. Moose, how about you? Jeez, all y'all doing real well on this deck save.
This bless is cool. It automatically adds the D4. I like that.
Yeah, that is awesome. That's the intention, is that we'll get everything programmed to do what it should be doing automatically. That way we can spend more time on gameplay and not managing stuff. Okay, cool. So all of you begin to react to this, and this is at the beginning of the round. Eli, from your perspective, you are back out on that ledge, and you are by yourself, and all of a sudden the water level starts to pour off and kind of like run off in an arc past the waterfall. It's no longer like a dribble. It's like almost like a ramp. Like
That's weird. Well, I don't. I'm assuming I'm just gonna start like heading out of the cave.
You are on the next map, so you're actually not in the cave.
I'm not. That's not where I'm at. Isn't even in the cave. That's outside the cave. So,
I put you in here so that you could control yourself a little easier rather than being off the
I thought
edge.
that next map was still inside the cave. I was fucking wrong.
We left you out there
Oh, okay.
because
You
you
had
were
a babysitter.
you were vegetables. Yep.
You and Zarius and George are hanging out.
Oh. So.
Okay, so
Yep.
all right. So what you doing?
Me?
Yep.
Okay, so would I have any idea about what the psychic frogman was talking about?
You don't know specifics, but there is like an urge that you feel to find this gate, whatever that means.
Yep.
And he roll just kind of roll a d20 or roll a insight check, please.
$19.
19. Okay. The way that he said it implies that it's inside the cave somewhere, and you do feel drawn.
Yep.
To go and figure that out.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna walk back into the cave.
Okay. It does start to, like, the water is rising rapidly, like, as you do. Are you responding to that at all?
I'm gonna swim through it.
Okay.
If I don't know, if it's getting like super deep, I'll pull my bubble out and put it over my head.
Okay, nice. Okay. I think I have a new item for that. There we go. Eli has a brain stem on his status now. Okay, so you throw in your bubbles, start walking back inside. So Ash, whatever it is you want to do this turn, you made your deck save, so you're able to do so.
Yeah. So I think we're getting the fuck out, right? So I'm just gonna start running along the bottom and start working my way back out of the cave.
Okay, sounds good. He can dash, so underwater he can get his full movement speed at a dash.
Yeah, I got you. That'll work. So what about there? 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Sure, 30. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Moose, how about yourself?
Did I see the frog over there before the water started rising?
Absolutely. Yeah, it was very clear. He like shoved his hands in the water and like it all started going up afterwards.
You
And
guys start swimming towards it?
Towards the frog? Okay, go for it.
And I guess I'll use because I can move at half speed in the water, so I'll just dash that direction.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, anything for your bonus action?
Can I see it through the water?
Yeah, you can. I mean, yeah, because the water rose up, you're underneath, currently holding your breath, and you see it forward. Yeah, it's just a bit in front of you.
I'll cast my spiritual weapon, and I'll like raise my hand. No, wait, I will like draw like I'm drawing a sword out, and like as I point forward, a sword will appear next to it. Yeah.
Nice. All right, go for it.
Holy.
Oh wow.
Wow.
But it's so high, even after the natural one. All right. This one, it just goes down and it just clinks like right into some of the rocks above and just kind of like stabs in the ceiling and doesn't move. Your spiritual weapon is stuck. The dice don't want to play nice today. Oh, actually, they have. It's hit or miss, just like last time. Lots of 20s, lots of 1s so far. Vega, you see Moose go after the frog. You see Ash start heading towards the entrance. What are you doing? You're able to move along pretty freely right now, even as the water is like beginning to rise.
Pinky, what do we do? Are you following in that? Are we heading out? Where are we going?
Everyone's going back over?
I don't know. It's like Moose went diving into the water. I don't know, but I think the water is, or we're gonna drown in here. Which I think I don't know. Should we get out?
That's about all the time you have because this is happening really fast.
How?
You still have your action. You just don't have more time for communication.
Okay. The only thing I think I might be able to do is maybe shatter. Do you think I could? Is that something you can cast in water? I don't think you can. I don't know. I don't know though. I don't know.
Coming up. You can cast it inside of water, absolutely, and it takes a verbal somatic material. So there is a little bit of like a movement that has to be done. There's a verbal portion to it, and it takes a little bit of material, but it's cheap material, so that's handled through your spellcasting focus, like we talked about.
Okay.
So yeah, you can absolutely cast Shatter and target him, even though he's inside of water itself.
All right. So I'm gonna start pounding since I have my ring of walking. So I'm dancing pretty furiously on the water since I know this needs to transfer. Just kind of ripples through there as I'm doing almost like river dance type dancing, And
nice. I would have done a splash dance, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Both are good. Yeah. So the little stomps like create ripples in there and just and travel down.
Yep.
Explode in a 10-foot sphere. So go ahead and cast it, and you can target him. You place the measured template over the guy. There you go, and that should make it happen. Don't worry about the sword. The sword's immune to everything.
Okay, good. I know I almost didn't cast it because I know he just dropped his sword and I was worried I was going to injure it. Okay.
Yep. Okay. And did you drop the template?
I believe so.
Okay, there should be a saving throw here.
Let me know if I need to do that again.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not prompting for it, which is odd.
I just
Okay.
saw something show up and then disappear.
Yeah,
Let me try.
That
Yeah.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. Oh, since it's an AOE with a half save, you probably just place the template, get them both selected, and then click damage, and it'll probably make them both roll.
You need me to do it?
Perfect. Yeah,
Oh,
hit
okay.
that damage button now that you have it placed.
Oh,
Or
God.
you-
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, you lost your targeting though.
Oh.
So place the template one more time. Yep, and click. Make sure it gets those arrows. You did.
Why?
There we go.
Yeah,
That's what we're
okay.
looking for. Nice. Like kind of a vibrating ripple out of there.
Okay.
And then hit damage.
Okay, I hit damage, and now it's asking me if I want to do critical hit or normal.
Normal, because there is no critical hit here. Okay, that's what I was thinking. The sword got wrecked. How? The sword is immune to all damage types. Or it's supposed to be. Oh, I didn't do
What?
that for. This is a newer spiritual weapon, so I forgot to do that. Okay, whoops. So the sword's fine. Sword's fine. And the frog succeeds, but takes half damage instead. And it succeeds on its concentration check to maintain its spell also. So it goes out and there's a loud koosh.
Did the Bane come off of that? Because he is Bane, so he should have a D4 on both of those saves.
That is unlikely that it did.
Also,
So I'll just roll a d4 here.
complete random question for
That's
Pinky.
that would get it down to a 12. So he would have. I'm gonna do. Can I do that? There we go. 24 points of damage instead. Was that it, or what was the damage? Yeah, 24 points. Sorry, learning new stuff, y'all. Okay, so 1x. Okay, so it still thinks it succeeded, so I'm gonna do that one more time. There we go. Okay, proper damage there. And then a new concentration check with 24 in mind for the amount of damage. Yeah, okay, very well done. The water comes down. You see it kind of like looking a little bit confused. Actually, this is mostly just from Moose's and Kevis's perspective. It looks a little bit confused about what's going on, and then and you see its eyes like go glazing as like this vibration just shatters like throughout its body, and you see it drop. It's raise its hands out from where it was and just like holding its ears, and it does lose concentration. Which means the water begins to settle back down to the way that it was.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, nicely done.
That was good.
Yeah, okay, Shatter's now gone. Okay, Kevis, you are up.
Kevin's getting thrown around in the water.
Yep.
He sees Moose and he's. Is the compass pointing at this one? Can Kevis make that out?
You see it glowing over here, Kevis?
And again, it's in the water. It'll recede in just a moment. But Kevis, it is not pointing towards this one.
Which way is it pointing?
Oh, it's at this point, it's pointing in this sort of direction.
Oh God. Kevis will look at the compass, look at that direction, look at Moose, realizing he's attacking one. And he's going to turn his attention to this one. And can I get there? I can get there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because right here is dry land.
So that would be what I've used.
You'd have that would consume 20 feet of your movement, and then you've got the rest on dry.
At 30, I have just enough to get there with mine. Wow.
Cool.
And he's gonna take. Yeah, he's gonna take 2 hits.
Okay, go for it. 9 totally misses.
Can I use the inspiration you gave me to re-roll that?
Yeah, you can. You also have Bardic Inspiration if you want to increase your attack roll. So yeah, you can do either.
What was the Bardic? A D8? It wouldn't matter, would it?
It's a D8. I mean, if you rolled, its armor class is 15, so if you rolled a 6 or above, it would hit.
I don't.
Also, speaking of inspiration, Jen, go ahead and give yourself inspiration too, for the way that shatter description went, which was awesome.
How do I give myself inspiration? The little glowy thing, assign status effects.
No, where is it? Oh, you already have it. Inspiration means at any point you can roll a d20 again and replace the number that you got before, but you've already got it from something else.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I use Bardic just enough.
Okay, using Bardic, using all the things, just not enough to get through here.
Is it not?
No, because you needed a 6 or above. You got a 5, so you hit it with that.
I thought you said the AC was 15.
You're right. I thought your inspiration roll was lower than your first one, but no. That gets exactly to the armor class. Yep, just right there. So go ahead and roll your attack or damage.
Oh, not crit.
Okay, 10 points. Nice. And are you rolling inside of D&D Beyond?
No, I'm rolling through character sheet now.
Okay, I don't think you had that guy targeted, or did you?
I see the arrows.
Okay.
I took it off.
It didn't apply the damage. I don't know why it's not working on you.
Also, I didn't add this as well.
Hey, there we go. I saw that damage come off.
It actually...
That's all the damages.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so go ahead with your second strike.
God, do I want to use favorite foe?
I believe that would be your final...
It would.
One.
No.
Okay, 13 misses. No joy there. Okay. Inky, you are up next. You and Vega were both like pressed into the ceiling almost as the water rose up to 25 or to 20 feet inside of a 25-foot space, and it begins to come down. You have a little bit more breathing room.
Oh. So this is all underwater still.
It's starting to become not underwater. I mean, it's a few feet in. You can see Moose and Kevis and the frog.
Okay. I'm gonna move myself so I maybe don't hit my friend.
Please don't hit me again.
Take him out.
I'm trying.
This makes
PvP.
This will be the third time she's hit me with a dagger.
I'm sorry.
Pinky, no more drinking and throwing knives.
I'm not drunk, I swear. I promise.
Gotta go ahead.
I don't know though.
At 11, that misses. Just sails right over, crashes into the rocks.
Woo.
Minus a d4. Would that matter?
No, because these are attacks from Pinky, not anything from him. So 22 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage there.
Oh shit! And what does Hex do?
Adds another D6 of damage.
Okay.
Also, question on Hex. Don't you get to put a disadvantage on a specific ability check?
Yep.
Yes, you do.
I wasn't just making that up.
No, it's
Nope.
okay.
Well, I will have them at disadvantage for Dex checks.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and roll your damage. Add that D6.
All right. Where's my die? Damage. Normal. Is
Okay.
Kevin standing there? Yes, he is.
Yep, so you do get sneak attack.
Yeah.
Totally planned that out.
If I can find my hex, I will roll that damage too. There it is.
All right.
I'm just rolling max on everything. Don't mind me.
Yeah, apparently. Okay. I have to refresh mine. So Pinky, a couple blades go out. In your hex deck, every time it slices, the hex kind of reaches into that cut and just like pulls it apart a little bit further.
Alrighty. And I think that will be her turn.
Okay. Excellent. And guys, we're going to go ahead and take our break there. This guy is going to take his turn to swim. Excuse me. 40 feet this way. I'm right over here.
Smack.
Yep, go ahead, attack of opportunity.
Nope. Big whiff.
No dice. He misses it. So Vega's touching the water. Oh, I might have just huzzed myself. Okay. He's gonna come over here, and as he moves, he's going to cast Control Water once more to raise the amount of water, raise the ceiling inside of here. Actually, no, never mind. He's not going to do that. He's going to take the water from inside of the middle of the cave, and it's going to build up, and it's going to build into a wave. He's going to rush towards the... Oops, as I smack my microphone. As it's going to rush towards the lot of you. And it is a 20-foot tall wave. And it doesn't actually give me a width here, so I'm just going to say it's a 20 by 20 wave. So that would be approximately... right about here. So 20 feet wide and 20 feet deep. And he's going to send it towards the lot of you. And let's make this like... Nope, that was not it. Sorry, one more time. There's a few details in this spell that I think are missing. So he's going to send a wave towards the lot of you, basically filling up almost to the top of the cavern, except for the very tip top, basically where Pinky and Vega were. It's going to rush towards y'all, and I need everybody to make a... We're going to make this one a Constitution saving throw, as it hits you and you are trying to... It can be a Constitution or a Strength saving throw, your choice. as you stick and push forward, trying not to get sucked up into this wave that's going to push you back and slam you into a wall. Okay, so Kevis, you are picked up and sent backwards. Vega. Okay, Vega, Moose, and I need one from Pinky as well.
Okay. Oh shit. Why was I worried?
Pinky grabs onto a stalactite at the top of their at the top and just holds on to it for
She's
dear
like,
life.
hell no, I won't go.
All right, so Vega, Moose, Pinky, and Kevis. A lot of you are pushed back. If you failed your save, you are pushed back 20 feet. And you'll take bludgeoning damage. If you succeeded, you're pushed back 10 feet, and you don't take any damage. So everybody go 10 feet to the right, except for Kevis, who goes into the wall. Kevis, you are essentially taking force damage here. What did it say? Okay.
Told you, water's not Kevis's friend at all.
No, it's not. Okay, so that'll be... Wow, I rolled really well. That is 13 points of bludgeoning damage to Kevis.
Okay.
All right, and that is the frog's turn. He is now concentrating on control water, which there's several different things that he can do with, but it is still an active effect for him. All right, Eli. Eli, at this point, from your movement last time, were you dashing or just going normal?
I was just walking it.
Okay, cool. You're about right. You're about right there, and the water continues to up and down and up and down.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna continue. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna continue onwards, I guess. So, whatever this is.
All right, sounds good. And Ash sees and the water is currently at a reasonable level. Like, hey, Eli's moving by himself.
Is he still on the ground underwater?
He's slightly underwater, but he's got a mask, so like he's not talking directly into the water like the rest of y'all.
I got you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Ash's turn.
I guess I thought we were running. If we're fighting this thing, then so be it, I guess. That thing's 40 feet. I have 2 more shots in this. So I'm gonna take 2 more shots.
Yep, that sounds right. And then you have to spend an action or a attack to reload.
Yeah.
Wow.
16. Ooh, that hits. Yeah. Go ahead and
Nice.
deal that damage.
So 5.
Okay, 5. Again, crackling out and just echoing through the hall, the chamber. Oh, it's a little bit painful in the ears.
And then his extra attack. Okay.
For 15, it hits it right on.
3.
For 2. Okay, and those should have prompted a concentration check. So the first one coming through. Yep, that'll make it. And the second one. Gosh, that freaking bane. Not that it would have helped. I rolled super low anyways. Okay, so it loses concentration on its second cast of Control Water.
And I guess I'll just move my movement, which is I'm assuming is like 15 feet. So 5, 10, 15 here. And then my turn.
Okay. Alrighty. Next up is the really wounded frog, and it just continues to do what it's doing. Off the screen, Moose, you're up. The water has returned back to normal, although everything is like dripping and like the drip, 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 drip.
We'll bonus action move. That won't do anything. And then I will shoot a firebolt off at the frog.
All right, firebolt. That's an 18. That does hit. Okay, 14, and I'm gonna. And as you hit it, it seems like more of its body, like you hit it and like is square in the chest, and like a bunch of the water inside of its body begins to steam and boil up, and the damage further goes. It is vulnerable to fire damage. It looks over at you with like rage in its eyes, clearly pissed that it just got burned of all things. And it speaks out in Abyssal to you, Moose. Wielding flames. Such a pest. All right, Vega, over to you.
Vega is going to. Let's see what I got here. I think I'm going to use Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
And I stare at it. I'm clearly disgusted because I am all that is beauty and perfection, and this thing is completely repulsive. And I tell it, ugh, you're disgusting. Your mother was a swamp rat's snot bubble, and your father was a decayed toad's ass. You're hideous.
All right, cast your spell. Nice.
All right, then I do this, and then I do this. Oop, I did it twice. Sorry.
All good. Okay, it succeeds in pushing aside your. It hears you and just kind of snaps its jaws at you. The spell does not take.
All right.
D4.
Oh, my
I don't really like how close I'm into it. Can I use a bonus action as well?
You can. Spell save DC is 15 with that D4. It doesn't matter what it's going to roll, but I'll do it anyways. It's actually going to fail. So there's a 13. So. Yeah, so we will take that 5 psychic damage. And, will we? Come on now. There we go. Got it. Okay, and what's the second portion of Vicious Mockery? It gets a D4 off its next thing, or?
I think it's a disadvantage. Pretty sure it's a disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yep. Disadvantage on the next attack roll.
Yep, that's right. Okay, so I'm gonna give it a target, meaning it's got like bad targeting abilities right now. Okay, and then so that was your action, bonus action, Vega.
I don't like how close I am to this hideous thing, so I think I'm gonna use well, I don't know. Is it okay for me to move, or do I need to use I was gonna use Starlight Step to get away from it if I needed to.
No, you're perfectly fine. If you're right next to it, within like arm's reach, it can take an attack of opportunity against you. But you're way further than that, so you're fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna move over here because I don't like how close I am to it, and I'm kind of squishy.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Okay, Kevis, over to you.
After making impact with the wall covered in water, he's just dropping his swords as a free action, pulling out the bow, knocking an arrow. And before he lets go, he yells, guys, I could use a little pickup here, and fire an arrow at him.
Okay, this is going to be at disadvantage because this is not a magical projectile, and it's like literally water going, or arrow going through water. So go ahead and go for your strike, though.
I forgot he's underwater. I'll just use Zephyr Strike then to make it a straight roll.
Okay.
That's, yeah, fucking Rangers.
Rough time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good thing I did that.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, 25 does hit. Go ahead and deal your damage.
Okay, so there's this.
Okay. Yep, and then so 11 points plus your D8.
Plus this.
Okay.
Is it?
Plus the D8 of force from Zephyr.
Can I roll? There it goes. What?
Okay. Yeah, I'd just go ahead and go for the damage portion here. Okay, 7. And you currently have Zephyr speed. You lose favored foe on the other guy.
Yeah.
All right, and the arrow just and it coughs and like it's like a cloud of blood that just comes out and like floats up to the surface, looking really bad.
It's still alive.
Still alive. These things are hefty, dude.
That's another shot. This is at disadvantage, right?
This one's a disadvantage, yes.
Of course.
14, one shy. Not good enough to hit. That's what it comes down to. With its hand, it just snaps it and throws it, and it just drifts lazily into the water.
So, remind me, can I basically pick my swords back up and move? Or no?
No. Picking up your swords at this point would be an action, since you don't have the double input on dual wield.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna put the bow away and just, yeah, I'll get my swords next turn.
Okay. Pinky's up.
Okay. Oh, let's just finish this thing off. I have to fly up a little bit though, because I think my daggers are hit from that far.
Get him, Pinky, right in the eyeball.
I don't know!
Not with that first one.
You're asking a lot of me!
Everybody's clear, so you don't have to worry about hitting any of us.
It's a lot of pressure. That's too much pressure for a Pinky.
It kind of glides off to the one side, glides off to the other.
Hey, Morgan, I don't want to, I just realized I did Zephyr. Oh, never mind. Ignore me. I'm stupid.
Okay.
Silvery barbs. Never mind.
Alrighty.
Yep.
Okay. The frog's turn. Okay. All right, it's gonna fly. It's gonna fly.
Oh, it's gonna fly. Okay. I was like, what?
It's gonna swim over here and like jump out of the lake and like go for like a tackle against Moose. So this will be with its claws. Oh, super misses. Kind of Moose, you dodge out of the side as it comes up and it kind of digs into the wall. It turns around and its massive fangs turn around trying to get you instead. It's about 5 feet up from the water at this point. So going for an attack on Moose. This is not an advantage or nothing. That'll be a 21 to hit after the Bane. Okay, shield. All right. Oh, that's so pretty.
Wow.
That is super cool. As the teeth come down and chomp just right before they get filled with this blue bubble. It's just you see, like, Moose, from your perspective, you see like this large maw, like a tongue, like slathering, like trying to get through, and somehow it's still able to talk to some degree. You should be joining us. Lead.
Not interested.
All right. Next up, Eli.
Shit's frozen. There we go. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep on keeping on. Trying to figure out where I'm supposed to be going. So
Okay, you walk up in here and you start to see like the sounds of battle. You hear Ash's pistol going off. You see Moose's firebolt sizzling through the air. Pinky's throwing daggers into the water that make no splash. Yeah, there's something going on here.
okay.
You see Moose glowing. Actually, you
I'm
see
glowing.
you see several people glowing.
Yeah. No, I'm just gonna keep on keeping on. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna use my dash again, and I'm currently in water, right? You're muted.
Gosh dang it. It doesn't get to movement speed reducing water until right here. It's just kind of like ankle deep, shin deep, so you're fine up until that point.
Okay. Math. It's 35, so then that would be just do 30 and then plus 30, so we'll just do that. So yeah, just keep on moving this way. Blah.
Half speed in the water.
I know that was half speed with dash.
Darius and George, by the way, would they follow Eli?
I did that backwards. My bad. 1 second. It is.
Okay.
Come on, stop that.
Yeah, Eli Eli, if George came up and like tried to mount your head or something to travel with you, would you have allowed it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so George is like sitting on there, like sticking its head into Eli's breathing bubble. And looking very, very thin. George's actual body is not much to it. It's just very, very fluffy. And so right now it is looking miserable. And just like this, almost like a brick of damp fur. And Zarius isn't with him. Okay, so Eli moves. Any communication or anything, Eli?
No,
Okay.
I'm just trying to pay attention to what's going on.
Alrighty. Ash's turn.
Hopefully this does this like I want it to. Can I do this? Is that something he does?
Maybe.
Okay, so that's not something he's done before?
I don't think so.
I don't even know
Not
what
even
this
sure
is
what
about.
that is right off the bat.
It is just like magic missile. I just don't know what it came from or why he has it. It's prepared.
Oh, okay. I imagine it's just him renaming something.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's all it is. Sure, yeah, you can do that.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna do something called homing missiles. Well, I don't know what it looks like.
Yeah, go for it. Knowing Jax, he probably modified it.
Yeah. So it's 3 rolls,
Mm-hmm.
and then so that's
Okay.
3 points of force damage,
Yep.
4 points of force damage, and
Oh,
5 points of force damage.
all right. All right, describe your kill. It is gone.
I don't know. I don't know what Jack's doing. I'm assuming he has like some like launcher on his fucking arm or something, and he pops it out and just fucking shoots out three missiles, and they kind of just start sporadically moving and going right towards the this frog thing, and will pound him right in center mass.
Yeah, just as it's like sitting there, like trying to chew on Moose, its claws like dug into the wall behind it. It's kind of twisted. Its torso is very exposed. Just and then it's like, and like it kind of just explodes from like kind of mid rib upwards and like flips and like flops on the ground, and the other part just slides down the wall and slumps. And there is a gore. Just massive gore splattering across Moose's shield. Just
Kind of gross.
and it is very dead. It lands on the side, and it's like eyes like look around for something, and it like you see its like tongue like try to speak, and it just falls out of its mouth. And it dies. And once again with these things, its body almost immediately begins to decay into a black, thickened ichor.
Well, they kicked our ass.
Well, I think we kicked their ass. We're still standing, nope.
Kevin's just
Yep,
leaning up
everybody's
against the wall.
standing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's true, I guess. Yeah, we're fine.
Evans, you look a little rough.
Just sitting there. Or well, leaning up against the wall, just staring. Looks over at Eli. Nice of you to join us.
Yeah.
They walk up to the water cautiously. Look over at Eli. What was that all about?
What was what all about? These frogs? I don't know. They were just in this water, I'm assuming.
Right. No, the fact that you went complete. Like, you zoned out. No reaction, no nothing.
I just had a lot of stuff in my mind.
I can relate to that.
Point of inspiration for the best dad joke of the day.
Can I do an insight on Eli to see if he just something seems off about him compared to like what he normally is? Like he just went full basically vegetable and now all of a sudden he's here.
Yeah. You can insight check him.
He's doing that. Bane uses his spiritual weapon to kind of stir the water around where the thing disappeared to see what happens.
Yeah. No end result, but it is kind of fun. I mean, its body is still actively decaying. It's not fully gone yet. It takes about a minute or so. Okay. Kevis. Eli's an odd duck. Always has been. I don't know, something these frogs were doing were messing with him, and you took out the frogs, and okay, so he must be fine by now.
Just stares at Eli, questioning. Turns and looks at Pinky. You really need to practice your target.
I am so sorry. I think I hit you like
Twice. Twice now.
You should get a magical shield. She tried to hit me but couldn't.
Having to use shield for friendly fire.
I'll get right on that, Moose.
That's a good idea.
Is the water coming back down to like normal? By the way,
It is normal, but you are fully submerged. That part right there is not walkable.
I
So
got you.
this conversation's going on like as you're like treading
no.
water.
I want to like be working towards like the where Candace is at.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you going, Eli?
Getting
Very
to
good.
dry land. Getting to dry land. As I'm coming out, I'm going to be taking my bubble off.
Sounds good.
I only have so much air in this thing.
George appreciates you sharing.
Yeah.
Should we? I feel like one of them maybe got away, right?
Yeah,
Like-
he seemed pretty injured though. His jaw was all jacked up. He looked like he was maybe limping. He was pretty messed up.
Did he make all of his concentration checks, by the way, for a suggestion?
He didn't get hit after
He did-
making suggestions.
No, he teleported
Oh.
away. He was
He
gone.
fucked up.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I got you. He's the one that fucked up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
While that conversation's happening, Kevin's just going to quickly glance down at the compass. Is it still pointing down that tunnel?
Yep.
Okay.
Slight movements and variations.
We all look. Y'all look injured.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, it's definitely probably like 20% my fault.
Stares at Pinky.
I don't know. Either I'll walk up to Kevis and he'll cast Cure Wounds on him.
Yay. Take anything.
Kevis says yay enthusiastically.
But I give you 8.
Do we want to keep going? Cause like a lot of us look kind of beat up, and
Did that
I feel like we could probably use maybe like a little bit of a rest or something.
I honestly think we should push on. I mean, if we recover, it recovers, right?
Are we going after it? We don't know where it is.
Kevis just turns to the tunnel and points. Doesn't say anything.
What is it, Kevis?
I'm gonna
What is it, boy?
Vega's gonna make her way over here.
Just
what's the magic shield for? What?
That was a misclick.
Okay.
I mean, if you guys want to just take a 10 and then go after it, I'm fine with that. We could take a 10.
We could take a 10.
Sure.
Also, I can maintain concentration on Hex for an hour.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I would like to, just in case we have to get into another fight, because then I could reapply it to somebody else.
Yeah, sounds good.
Just turns the corner, Hex.
It ends up being Kevis that I've hexed.
Gotta get that bonus damage on those blades.
I'm going to be using my Channel Divinity to gain a second level spell slot, and then during our 2-minute or our 10-minute little resto, I'm going to be casting Prayer of Healing.
Okay, awesome. Go for it.
Targeting 6 creatures, so myself, Ash, Candace, and Vega, I guess.
Vega.
Yeah, you can get all y'all on the map
Yeah.
with
That's fine.
6.
Cool.
And what are you guys doing during this 10-minute rest period?
I'd actually like to do. Can I do Song of Rest?
You'd have to take a full hour for that.
Oh, okay,
instead of a
gotcha.
10-minute, but that is exactly what it's used for making things a little better when you do rest.
I'm just in pain.
Mm-hmm.
I think, I don't know, Kevis would just keep an eye on Eli.
Eli's on his knees praying, like he normally does during when we've seen this before. Whenever he's just
Can you remind me exactly what that spell does? I know it heals, but how much?
Yeah. It's 2d8. I'll
Okay.
roll at the end of the 10 minutes,
Okay.
and it should automatically apply. I'm targeting everybody.
Hopefully. Yeah, so you guys, what is everybody doing?
Kevis is just watching Eli and the compass, kind of darting back and forth.
Kevin looking at Eli. Eli occasionally looking down at his hand. Vega,
Vegas.
how about yourself?
She's smoothing out her hair. That was quite the thing for her. And she hasn't really been in a big battle like that. She's used to bandits on the roads. So that was more than she was expecting, but she's very proud of herself right now. But she wants to make sure her costume is still on straight. Maybe tightens her laces on her slippers just to make sure that they're on still really good.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
She's probably just talking to her mushroom as per usual, as she does nowadays.
All right, and Moose, anything for you?
I was thinking I was going to convert some sorcery points, but I am not. I think I just, for the minute that, or how long did it last?
10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Yeah.
I was thinking about spiritual weapon, how long that lasted. So it lasted for a minute. Yeah, otherwise I would have been sparring with that. But I'm also noticing, where's Z at?
He was outside whenever I came to.
Actually,
He just,
when you came to, like, you was just like, wait, where is everybody? You came in here thinking that Zarius was in here,
Oh, I got you.
but it wasn't with you outside.
I got you. Yeah. He wasn't with me when I came to. I'll keep going.
He's gone?
He's not like outside watching the entrance or something for us?
Like I said, he wasn't there when I came to. George was.
George was there.
We look for him? You think he'll just went for a fly because he couldn't stand around waiting?
It's weird that if something attacked, so you'd think they would have attacked the one that wasn't responding, that was just kind of laying there. Maybe he went to go investigate something. As I made my way to that pool, I came from a different direction. I didn't come from this cave, and I heard all kinds of noises as I traveled here. Maybe he went to go check out something.
Eli, go ahead and you can finish your 10 minutes and apply the healing.
19 to everybody.
That worked for everybody? Yep, there we go. Kevis is no longer on last breaths. 19. Sheesh, woohoo.
That is
Anything like
nice.
clerics.
Yeah. All right. So real quick, I'm gonna just. Are you guys gonna go look for Zarius?
I think we should track down this frog.
Well, yeah, if we're gonna go after this thing, I don't want to lose it. The longer we wait, the worse it is. But Zarius also like he has a hard time, I think, focusing. So if he went to look for something, he might kind of forget what he was doing. So
He might come back.
Do you want to like send a couple of us look for Zarius while the rest of us gets this frog?
No.
Splitting the party.
No. Kevis, silent the whole time. Here's that no.
Great idea. I mean, it's worked already for once within this cave.
Nobody
Also-
died.
Also, didn't we come in here to save that fairy?
Very. Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna look for it.
Maybe we'll meet up with them later. I think we should go look for that frog or whatever. Seems like
I
he
don't
had
know.
some psychic power of some sort. And we don't want to give him the opportunity to take somebody over again.
I don't know what to do, but I don't want to split the group. So whatever you guys decide, let's do it together.
Those frogs are going to be an issue if they're not dealt with. I mean, we lost for a while Eli. And
Didn't lose me. I've been here.
have you, though?
You were gone.
Seems like you were somewhere else for a little bit. You were physically here.
I was here.
So here's a question, Eli. How would you react if I slapped you?
I'd probably inject you with some vicious magics.
Oh, exactly. So I slapped you twice earlier. You did not respond. You were not here.
Eli will come up and I'll punch his fucking kneecap. For the slaps.
Roll an attack roll.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay.
No.
He tries.
The point gets across, but there's not really any umph inside of it.
So you're saying you were here. So
Mhm.
what was the reason for when I slapped you twice already that you didn't respond?
Like I said, I had a lot on my mind.
If I did it again,
I beat the fuck out of you.
looks at the group. He's here. Looks back. But you weren't before this fight.
Okay.
So, frogs did something, I'd imagine, to you. And looks at the rest of the group. I prefer that to not happen to anybody else. So it might not be a bad idea. And he didn't look too good when he decided to just bamp out of here. And Kevis's eyes are going to dart towards that tunnel. Might as well just finish it off.
Agreed.
Why do you think it's that way?
Did we see it swim this direction? You kind of look like you saw something down here. What do you know?
I grew up tracking a lot of things and creatures.
Fair enough.
Just call it hunters. I can't think of the word.
Intuition.
Thank you. He just kind of looks at us.
I wouldn't call it that. Bane wouldn't know that word, but
Smarts. Hunter smarts.
Yup. Tracking smarts.
I mean, remember most of this forest I was able to navigate and track through.
Well, let's go get it then.
Also, Morgan, would that have been enough time to use a hit dice too?
It's,
Or is that an hour?
Hit dice is
An hour.
required for an hour.
Okay. If this kind of gets back up, it would be sitting for a little bit. Looks over at like Ash. Want to lead the way?
oh, well, I guess we're going down this way. You said.
Yeah. And I'll follow third in line.
And now go ahead and set yourselves up in order.
And as we navigate through, Kevis is just still looking down, like quick glance at the compass, pointing out, like, I think we should go this way. Should go this way.
So I hope that compass doesn't lead us to our like, spider.
Nobody knows about the compass.
Oh. You're
Yeah.
just pointing directions?
Well, and
Oh
you just,
boy.
Pinky, with your passive perception, notice that every time that Kevis is right before Kevis suggests the direction, he looks down at his wrist.
Yeah, Kevis never said anything. He's just playing it off as a hunter.
Yeah, and Pinky, there's
Alright.
nothing there.
I think he might be going a little insane. I might have hit him a little too hard with one of my psychic daggers.
Which time?
Which one? I
Yes.
think it was both of them.
George, come here.
Also, or I don't know if this is too much, but also while we're walking, Kevis is kind of just watching Eli too. To see if he does anything out of character for Eli.
Very broad spectrum of
Yeah.
behavior options there.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
Okay. It's about 15 minutes in. You guys are able to get going. Bardic Inspiration fades, the spiritual weapon fades. You guys are able to go down and Ash, give me a Ash and Kevis, give me a survival check to kind of track this thing.
Oh. Oh.
a hunter.
Kevis, give that to me one more time at advantage.
Oh,
Just to
Nat
see if
20?
you kind of crit or not. Okay.
no.
No, it's the 27. Man. It's kind of an odd sense as you're going down here, and Kevis has like this preternatural calm about him as he's directing the group. Left, right, straight. You pass a couple of the locations that Pinky used her druid craft to make a little flourish up. One of them, the flower is like slashed. Like there's just about an inch left of like a tiny little stem sitting on the wall, and the other pieces are on the floor. That's part of the direction you go down. You continue on this way for not terribly long, maybe 10 minutes or so. And all the while kind of trending downhill just a little bit more and more and more. The temperature is getting kind of cold. Just existing here is a little bit more... Sorry guys, don't know why I'm yawning so much today. It's more damp and heavy in the air. Eventually you come around a corner and there is a large kind of chasm opening. And they it's this wide open space that ends in about 3 or 4 watchtowers. And kind of a windy staircase up to kind of a large, wide, not terribly well kept building. Oh, excuse me, there are 5 watchtowers. And there's a campfire going maybe 100 yards or 100 feet ahead of you. It's kind of an eerie green lighting to the space around you. And whoever's looking around, give me a perception check. Okay, not Kevis, mostly staring down at his wrist. Pinky, how about you?
Clicky click.
Okay, 22. One of the first things you notice, Pinky, is there's a lot of webs and spiders that are active here. Seem to be going about their business. And it's not like covered in webs or anything, but you can see them pretty frequently. See plenty of spiders like crawling on the ground and crawling on the ceiling. Just kind of going about their day and their business.
Do any of them seem to be like watching us?
Nope.
Okay. Well, I'll just keep an eye on everything because it freaks me out a little bit.
Yeah. And a little ways away at that campfire, you see an individual and some sort of creature sitting around the campfire, just staring into it, eating something from a makeshift, or eating something from kind of like a poorly crafted tin or plate. And you guys are about 100 feet away or so, mostly in the dark, except for Eli's glowing hammer. What are you guys doing? And this is not proper scale, but
Kevis goes full stealth mode at this point, noticing that person. Is the compass pointing towards this person or away from him?
This kind of person is to about your 1 o'clock or so. The compass is pointing more towards like your 11:30.
Without saying anything, Kevis just motions towards the direction of the compass just to keep going, but to be quiet. As he says that, hold on. Have him? Who has disadvantage on stealth? I forget.
Ash and Eli.
Jax.
Immediately, Kevis pulls out 2 of those seeds, hands each one to those 2, and just eat it. And they benefit from the pass without a trace if they eat it.
You're gonna poison me?
No, I saw these before.
I've seen people eat them. Whatever. Pop.
So everybody who is going stealthy, please give me a stealth check.
Are we trying to sneak up there?
Alrighty, guys.
That was supposed to be a disadvantage. Yeah, just the next roll as well.
Yeah, do I do a normal roll for that or?
You are doing it in a normal roll. Jackson, Ash and Eli have to do it at disadvantage because they're in big, heavy, clanky armor.
My shit's not rolling.
Yeah, mine didn't either.
Yeah, mine didn't roll. That was weird.
Mine
go ahead.
has.
Give it another try, guys.
Did not go through.
This might be the little lag from Forge's side now.
Oh yeah.
I think it is.
Oh, there they go.
There they are.
Oh,
the dice.
oh, okay.
Ole!
Wow.
I don't see. Okay, Pinky's is a
Wow, Kevis is
21.
bad.
Jesus.
Don't you have the cloak though? So doesn't it give
Oh
you?
yeah.
Well, I'll just use the other one then, because I rolled twice. That's a 27.
There you go.
Eli got a 23. And Ash got a 17.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with my first roll, which was a 20.
21.
Why did you roll twice, Vega?
I didn't. It wasn't working.
I got
so
I got you. Yeah, the
did
lag.
it multiple times. Sorry.
Okay, nope, you're totally good. Cool. All right, you guys are
Oh my god.
feeling stealthy. You're in this large cavern. This individual doesn't seem to be paying attention. You guys approaching? And how are you approaching? Where are you going?
Kevis would try to be pointing
You
us
guys can-
to the direction where the compass is leading.
The compass is leading you. Let me see, where's Kevis? Pointing right about over here.
Yep, that's where Kevis is going to try to lead him. Avoid this individual.
Are we gonna try to sneak into this thing? Are we gonna infiltrate like a underground fortification for a frog?
Yeah, it
That's
doesn't.
awesome.
Does it? I don't see any water in here. I don't think the frog would have gone this way. Do we need to turn around? Are we looking for the frog? What are we looking for in here?
Kevis is still just trained on that direction. He went this way. Kevis will stop for a second. Is there anything like we can hide behind for a little bit? Like this crate? Well, whatever this is. That's something we can hide behind for a little bit.
Yeah, so that is essentially like an archer's tower.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's hold on. Let's go behind here and motion the group to go back over here for a minute.
I can make a small illusion to maybe get their attention in the other direction.
I also could send something in there that isn't us.
Okay.
Okay, this will start to move as long as the group follows towards this area.
Yeah. Vegas just kind of shrugs her shoulders. He seems to know where he's going, so she just tiptoes on her little slippers.
And oh boy.
You
Animal.
don't see any reaction from the person.
So I'm gonna grab the acorn and do summon beast, but I wanted to summon something that's stealthy-ish that I can't think of.
You could do like a cat or something.
Any type of cat, yeah.
Fox.
Not the dog.
Cat.
A rat.
That's something I can see in the dark too, so probably a cat.
An owl.
Oh yeah,
Spiders have
spiders would make more
rubber
sense.
stems.
There's a Kevin sees all these spiders crawling around, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna summon a spider like them.
How are you gonna know which spider's your spider?
I've got a little trick. When he
Okay.
summons it. Oh, wait a minute. No, he's not. He can't do that. Oh, yes, he can. Yeah, he's gonna summon the spider. Whoever's near him, he's putting his hand on. If anything happens, just give me a little shake. And you watch his eyes glaze over as he touches the spider and casts Beast Sense. Before he does, he tells the spider to take a look inside that fort. So Kevis must be able to
so
see what he
you
sees.
Okay, does Beast Sense allow you to command the animal?
I give him the command before I cast that.
Okay, so you're talking about your spider,
My
not
spider.
some random
Yep.
spider in this space. Okay, gotcha. Okay, cool. Just checking.
So that does not. I'm sorry, I
Okay,
did a
how-
spider.
How big is your spider? Is it like a large thing?
I want the spider to blend in with the ones around here. Something that doesn't make it stand out.
Okay, gotcha. Sounds good. I'm just going to drop in. This is not quite right, but here we've got a giant spider. It's not that big, actually.
And as it goes through and whatever it sees, Kevis is whispering it to the group.
Okay. So go ahead and roll a perception check for your summon beast stat block, which use your wolf if you need to just quickly reference the stat block. Actually, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, we can just, that works.
Mhm.
I can't click on it.
No, you should have permissions. You do not. That is strange. Okay, let me change that.
There we go. Did you say perception?
Mhm. Okay. 18. And there are some spiders that are large, like, kind of football sized. You're not seeing any like enormous things. But there are a large number of ones. So are you going for like a smaller guy? Or are you going for your beast to be summoned as a small thing or like a larger one?
Probably I'll do a little bit larger. I just wanted to get into the fort and not stick out as much.
All right, sounds good. The spider goes up and goes up the walls and goes onto the ceiling. There's a crack inside of it, or a break in the planks on the top, and it just looks around. And you should have vision on the wolf if you're clicking onto the wolf.
Yep. Oh.
Sorry, give me a sec. I'm gonna reset the map. Fog of War, because I think there was something weird. Okay, there we go. Yep. So you see inside of here lots of discarded plates. Bits of rotted fruit, bones, lots of bones. Boxes, supplies, ripped tablecloths. Looks like some sort of fight inside of here. Looks to be a mess hall. Or something similar. But it seems destroyed.
Is there any way into the room over here?
Yeah, there's a door. Your spider can go over to it and take a look, but it is a sealed door. You can make an attempt on a strength check or a strength check to like make it like actually use this like football spider size to actually open the door.
I feel a little
It's currently
salted
closed.
that my animal has higher strength than me.
Yep.
Yeah, let's do it. So
Okay.
check.
Yeah, strength check.
Shut up.
Nice.
That's the only time I'll ever get that on a strength check with Kevis. Ever.
That wasn't even yours.
I know.
All right. And as you go over, there's a section of the door. It looks like broken and kind of splintered. And your spider's able to go over, like kind of get its legs in there and just kind of like flex open. And there's actually like a portion of the wood that just and like kind of breaks off. It looked heavily damaged and it's able to go through, kind of creating like almost like a doggy door for itself. You able to continue?
Oh. Don't like that.
Something. You see some sort of shrine, some like lit some candles that have gone out, some sort of statue. Kevis, roll a history check for me.
Using my stats, probably.
Yeah, this is you're seeing this, but it's your brain processing it.
Come here, Kevis. Shut up.
Oh, legendary.
Wow. Okay. So this is built into the map. This is not quite accurate.
Okay.
But you do see a shrine in I was not expecting you to get that high, honestly. So
I wasn't either. I wasn't either. Kevis lived in the forest. He didn't read books.
Mm-hmm.
Still creepy on the map, though. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it is. Sure. You see this shrine, and it's to this this thing that has several sets of curled horns coming out. I mean, enormous, like longhorn things, like curling off the side with a flaming brow and head. And this is a statue, but there does seem to be like a little bit of like an active fire sitting at the top of it. And coming off the cheekbones are two more very large curled horns. Chains that all meet in the center for a kind of silver skull, heavy wrapped arms with like, looks like spiked chains. Bare chested, except for that skull and the like some sort of like warrior's skirt. Looks to be made, I don't know, you'd guess leather or more metal. Something like that.
I'm relaying all that.
What do you see in there, Keith? What is it?
I can't
Is it
hear you.
bad?
Kevis can't hear anything around him.
Oh, okay.
He goes blind and deaf.
Blind. Mm-hmm. So
But
he's
he
just
can
narrating
talk.
what he's seeing.
Yeah. So I just, as we go, I have the spider sits there for a little bit, stares at this. And we'll continue. through. Let me know if I go too far, Morgan.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So you are relaying this, just like
Yeah.
telling us out loud what you're seeing? Okay.
Yeah. Whispering it, but everything that Morgan's explaining, like the spider sees, is what Kevis would explain to you guys.
Second. So yeah, you go through, you start to see patches of eggs like tucked into the corners. You see large machines that seem to be filled with like various thicknesses of liquid, and it smells pretty freaky. Like, smells like chemicals and things that are fermented, things that are spoiled, things that are past their prime, and overall just kind of like icky and gross.
Is that
And you
can't tell if this is a path right over here.
it is a path, yeah.
Okay.
And you see, and you pass a section, and you start to see like kind of a pen that has a few sleeping creatures in it.
Kevis got knocked out by one of those. No, thank you.
And as you kind of continue
Probably.
around here,
It's so golden and fuzzy, though. They're kind of cute.
Therapede?
It's like
you would call it.
It's like a gold ferret.
Also, it's like something with 8 legs.
Does it remind you of that weasel that took
Yes.
you down, Kevin?
Yes.
Kevis, go ahead and give me a stealth check for this spider.
Okay.
17. Okay.
And the same thing from the previous room.
Hold on a second.
It sounds like something took over this place, right? There was like a battle. And now the spiders live here.
And Kevis says, your spider continues to skitter around. You pass more things, this time purple and with like thick turquoise bubbles going through it. Spiders kind of going round and round. Give me a new perception check.
Okay.
It's still pretty good. Somewhere nearby there is rushing water. But as you get into this new section, the lighting changes. And hold on.
Oh, I thought.
The lighting changes and things get heavier, and there's like these deep turquoise flames that are burning. And you begin to kind of move out and have those, and have yourself like looking around. You hear something behind you. Your spider looks behind, and there's 2 of those golden weasels behind it, staring straight at it. And your connection severed.
It did that much damage?
I think your thing's only got 11 HP.
No, the summon beast.
Yeah, how much? That's what I've got for your Feywolf stat. Maybe I'm.
Should be
How much is it
30
supposed to
plus
have?
30 plus 5, so be at 35.
Oh, okay. No, it doesn't do that much damage right off the bat. Okay.
PTSD from weasels, apparently.
Let me change your stat block then.
Still concerning, though.
Yeah. Okay, so the two of those. Excuse me. Okay. Do you want to play out that battle, or
Basically, Kevis to do it will just keep running, trying to get as much as it can before it gets killed, as much as it can see, to speed things
gotcha.
up.
Sure. So you go through, and you get over here. You catch that the water is coming from this direction, and then also over here, there's some more, and it gets taken out right about down here before it can see like what's beyond kind of like these three pillars that are holding it up.
Mm-hmm.
And this is still a pretty good perception check. The last thing you see is a few claw marks right over here that kind of like go down the cliff here.
Okay. Yeah, so as soon as it gets wiped out, Kevis will kind of jolt back, and then you'll see the kind of gray disappear from his eyes. Okay. No frog.
Okay. Do we know what that statue is all about?
Sounded kind of cool.
Sounded also kind of ominous.
Oh, I asked you to do me a history check, and I gave you a check on it. It most likely it's like a shrine to some demon lord. You're not sure which one.
I also kind of look towards. Vega says that. Look towards Eli and Ash. You guys know anything about that? Better off with the religion stuff than I am.
Do we know anything about these demon lords?
Yeah, go ahead and roll religion checks.
Oh.
Eli, no.
I could try,
Ash.
but
No.
I mean, aren't you like half tiefling? Or you aren't you?
Vega,
what the fuck?
Okay. Gavis, even with a high religion check, you're not sure.
Okay.
Like the names and like the statues of demon lords are really well protected. What were you saying, Pinky?
Moose, do you know anything? These people?
I don't know anything about religion.
Moose, go ahead and roll one anyways. Just we'll see what happens.
Maybe a name that's hidden in your memory somewhere or something. Who knows?
Nope.
I used to train at a religious
I see that modifier.
Temple for my moon goddess, but I don't know if they had any teachings on the other deities.
Maybe they probably did. Go ahead.
Let's see.
Okay, religion.
My mom never talks about her side of the family.
This is fair.
Inspiration just for that though. Yeah, none of you know what this thing is.
Yeah. There's also creatures, more of those, and kind of motions towards the creature we saw at the campfire. There's more of those in there. And that is what cut the bond. But last thing I think I saw was a giant room with a cavern where it looked like there was stuff crawling down into it, and it just went deep, pitch dark. It looks like there was somebody working in there. Like there's like a table with stuff on it.
Oh.
Are they ferret spiders?
No frogs, though, huh?
No frogs. I just saw the ferret creatures.
Spider ferrets?
But it looks like this
What is
was
that?
also attacked. At least, and it points to that main first room where the wall is. That looks like that there was a battle in there.
No frog. We're gonna get into more trouble here. Honestly, I think we just leave this cave at this point.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You
Or
think
go check that trapdoor.
that guy knows anything?
I honestly think we forget about the ferry.
Kevis agrees. This is a little too much now for us, I think.
Yeah. Not super big about going into deep, scary holes.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I concur.
You guys all buggering out?
I'll follow you guys.
Okay. Everybody give me stealth checks again as you're leaving.
We still have pass.
It's an hour, ain't it?
It's an hour, yeah. You guys still have it.
Oh god.
Oh, that's that's a nat one.
Wow.
Okay, 14, 17. All right, this one did not go quite well, guys.
I got a natural 20.
Oh, on your disadvantage.
Oh, damn.
Uh,
Damn.
Pass without a trace help, though. Holy shit.
did.
31. God.
That is a beautiful nat one right there.
God.
It's that stupid mushroom in my backpack. It's talking.
God, if Eli didn't have that disadvantage, it would have canceled your nat one.
yeah. So let me see. Eli's a success. Kevis is a success. Ash is a failure. Moose is a success. Pinky is a double failure. Vega is a failure.
Well,
Yay.
So just barely more losses than successes. And Pinky, you're like fly under the thing and like you're like hiding in between two boxes, just like watching everything going on. And by the time it's ready to go, by the time you're ready to go, you forget the other box and you just turn around and there's like mining tools or something in there, just and
why
you see
is your
this
box there?
and you see this thing's head like jerk up and its tail just kind of like sitting erect in attention. And this guy here,
Oh.
you hear kind of a smooth voice coming out from it. May I help you?
Yeah, sorry, it's my bad. I didn't mean to disturb you. I was just leaving.
Yeah, he's not even facing you guys. He's still just facing the fire.
Just stares at Pinky.
Leaving before you have the chance to learn.
I think we've learned kind of all we want to know.
And
Why start now?
Vega might want to try to perform that they're on official business and on their way out. Can she do a performance of some sort?
Nothing to see here,
this-
ma'am.
This gets into that gray territory that we were talking about.
That sounds like it's
What is it that you're saying?
So, what if she were to step out and she does like some sort of very courtly bow and she makes this long speech about how they're here on official business and they work for such and such and they don't have time. They don't have time to be wasting on talking to him, and he's wasting his time, and he's convinced that she is who she says she is based on her performance.
Can
Is that a thing?
Because this is mostly oratal,
But she is a noble, and
mhm.
and she does work in entertainment in general, along with entertaining kings, entertaining emperors. Like, she's been around some people where she's had to pretend she's somebody she's not.
Yeah, I understand that.
if this adds any help, Morgan, I think when he says learn more, Kev is a step up. I think we've learned what we came here to learn. We would just like to make our way out of here.
You are welcome to do so.
Insight check.
Yeah, Vega, go ahead and roll a performance check there. And yeah, you can insight him.
Just trying to read if he's being serious, like if he's going to literally just let a group of strangers walk away.
Yeah, between the two of you, you're able to talk to him a bit, and his demeanor never changes. He never looks away from the fire. But he makes no move, no effort to pursue you or anything. It just says, I'll be here when you're ready.
Who are you?
Why are you asking it questions? I think it said it we could go.
We can go.
Do you mean no harm to us?
No, because we're diplomats, of course, and we've come here to do what we've done. So now we're going to leave, right?
Peacefully.
Peacefully, yes. We're of no interest. But if we see anybody, we will send them your way to learn all of that over there.
Your political standings mean nothing here. This is not a place of state.
Kevis will look.
But regardless, you are indeed free to go. And to answer your question, young hunter, I am the last of the Watcher. Or I said that wrong. I am the last of the Watchers.
What?
Does that ring any bells?
Roll a history check.
Ask the Watchers.
Apparently not.
No. Not sure if he's being specific or using the word generally.
Is there like any Fae organizations that call themselves Watchers?
You can kind of rack your brain and see if you can find anything. So a history check for you too.
Oh,
Nope.
What about Mist? Would that organization track this kind of thing?
Ash can roll one too. There's several different types of organizations that refer to themselves as Watchers. Most of them are defensatory. But it's more of a vague term that, as far as Ash is aware, it's not like a specific organization. We are the Watchers TM sort of thing. There's nothing like that that rings a bell.
So we could use this brand after this.
If you like.
This is just standing there, not moving.
I forgot to mention. Yeah, he's like sitting on a barrel, like staring into the fire. He has now an empty plate or something in his hands.
What's his weasel doing?
It's tracking you. It's like got its chin on the floor and still looking at you. Its tail is twitching.
So cute.
Yours, and kind of motion towards the weasel.
Closer to I am theirs.
Is this their home over here?
Partly, yes. This is where they grew up. It is not where they are originally from. But they make excellent beasts of burden in tight places like this.
So are we leaving now, or?
Kevis will turn to the group and kind of like motion them to start moving. But he doesn't move. He's going to cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
Vega does some back steps. And we go back out to the cave, right? That we came in where we had our frog battle.
So, Kipis, you cast Speak with Animals.
And I'm looking at the weasel. We're not here to harm anybody. He said that's your home. You have family in there?
They are my sires. I protect the family. I did not do a very good job.
Kevis will kind of put his head down. That makes two. The ones in that.
Then you know the pain,
All too
the
well.
anger. But you do not smell like them.
Like who?
The ones who killed.
Who or what killed them?
Mutations, perversions, destruction embodied. This is leaking from this place.
Be the last of your kind?
No. But I am the largest.
Do you know where the rest of them are? Of your kind?
You saw some of them in the pens.
Right. Kevis is trying to see if he's aware of it.
Yeah. It seems to be.
That fort. Is it your kind that's in there, or is there something else?
Roll a persuasion check.
Formula.
So, yeah, roll persuasion.
Why is it not letting me? Normal. Formula replaced is not a function. Getting an error.
Oh yeah, me too.
Roll it through here.
Yeah, 22. Seems to look you over and realize that you're being sincere about this moment.
Before, when he finishes that, I understand the rage, the revenge. I understand that way too well. That's well.
The other two leggers are gone. Their worked and maintained that which destroyed them.
Your friend there. Is he actually your friend?
Like reaches its head up and like nuzzles underneath his hand and kind of scritches. Yes.
I take it it's not safe back in there. Point back towards the building.
Not safe in there, not safe out of there. So we watch and maintain to make sure nothing else. Ow.
Okay. Kevis will start to walk with the group and look back at him. It's always good to have some other people with you. And he'll kind of smile. Leaning on others is helpful. It's a lesson I'm still learning. He starts to walk off.
As you guys walk up to the entrance of the cave, it takes you a while. You can converse. We'll cover what it is that you talk about next time. And as you, and just for, a better little cliffhanger than you guys talked in a cave, come out of the cave eventually. I assume you're not going to the trapdoor section. Okay. You guys come out of the cave to this waterfall, and the branch that you left Zarius on is broken and shattered, and there are some pieces on the beach. And there are 3 very large claw marks that cut through the tree, across the water, and into the sand and off the side. And they're still sitting on top of the water, smoking in like almost black flames, black smoke, and just staying there. And a certain red-tinged spear is stuck into the ground next to the water. And that is where we will end off today.